about reaching people at really critical times. All right, not drenching them in information, but just hitting them really in a more surgical manner. Okay? All right, so the first one is how to use the guest list before and after the show. Okay, I know that some of you may have fallen off on collecting a guest list as we start to do more things online and by using Facebook. All right, but what I want you to remember is that a third to a half of the people that your hostess invites are not going to be able to make her date. You are missing out on all of that business. All right, so whether you collect it online, have her use the Evite system. We talked last month that if your hostess does use the Evite system, you need to be immediately putting those people, and I found out you could just hit select all. That's a new thing for me. And put it in your contact assistant. Okay? Yeah, Laura's over there making fun of me. Okay. You can also ask her to email you the guest list. You're looking for names, phone numbers, and email addresses. Offer to make the follow-up and reminder calls for her, and she'll give you the phone numbers. It takes one more thing off her plate. All right? Or if you are still using where you're having her complete the guest list with the labels, then obviously you should have that information there. So there's 3 ways for you to be collecting that information. So what do you do with it? 1 week before the show, you're going to make a phone call. Okay? I know that we don't like the phone, but this is a person-to-person business. They need to hear your voice. And what you're going to say is, "Hi, it's Harlene, and I'm the Leah Sophia Jewelry Lady for Jackie's show next week." If your hostess's name is Jackie. I'm calling to help Jackie get more jewelry. Okay? Do you have a minute? If she says yes, you're looking to get them to book a show. All right? I'm booking parties in the last 2 weeks of May, and I'm running a special. Would you be interested in hearing about the special? We all like gift with purchase. We all like time-sensitive specials. All right? It perks their interest. If they say yes, you're going to book the show. Your hostess already has one booking. You haven't even been there yet. Okay? If they say no, you immediately follow up. And this is the tough one, ladies. I won't tell you that it's not. Who do you know that would be interested in taking advantage of the special? They may say no one, but you never know until you make a phone call. Okay? After the show, you should have a list of who came, who bought, and who did not. So now you're going to start calling 10, 15, 20 names based on how many people did not come to the show that she invited. Think of all the leads that you just have now that you didn't have before. Right? And what you're going to say is, "Hey, I was talking to Jackie and I'm running a special in May and she thought you'd be interested in hearing about it." All right? Again, the yes, no is the same, what you're going to do with that information. All right? But it's a great way to get more shows, more sales. I saw that you didn't make Jackie's show. I'm waiting to close it out. Was there anything that you were interested in? All right? Jackie needs one more show to help double her free jewelry. And I have a special because I'm working for her this evening. Are you interested in hearing about it? Okay? So one of the specials that you might offer, especially with summer coming up, is to do theme parties. And tonight's second basket is from Renee Brands, who does a fabulous job with the raffle baskets. And so basically what you're going to say is, how about if I get the kids out of the house and we have a party? Okay? It is all fun stuff to do at the beach. There's swim goggles in there, there's an umbrella, there's a cooler, and everything else. Okay? And that's what you would give away to the first person who takes you up on that special. Thank you. Okay. All right. So the second way to increase things is, this is from Jen Ryan. Okay? It's a 2-page thing. And the first part is just a very simple thank you note. And it outlines what she got. Because by the end of the night, not only does she not know who you are, she wants you to get out of her house. Okay? And it's overwhelming for her. Think about when you first start as a new advisor and you're like, how do I calculate the hostess special? But you're like, oh, you get 5, and you get 2, and you get 1 of these, and if we just double this, you get 1 of those. Oh, except for this month, and you get the extra bonus item. And she's like, yeah, I think I'm not a toilet paper. So by sending this to her afterwards, it gives her a little more time to digest it. The other thing it does then is you now have an informed hostess who's going to come and do a testimonial at her next show. Because she's going to have this piece of paper that says, got $516 worth of jewelry. Okay? you say it, they know you're getting paid. But when the hostess says it, her word has credibility. Okay? And then the second page of this is packing information. All right? Jen has sworn that no one has called her now. I think she changed her number. Since she started giving these out. It's how to pack her show. Again, it's overwhelming, and if you're trying to explain it to her that night, she is on information overload. She cannot take in that information. Okay? So, and you need to be sending a thank you. In our online world, it's even more important to make that personal contact, because they have a lot of places that they could be spending their dollars, and you need to say thank you that they are keeping you in business and keeping you from having to get a real job. Okay? All right, go ahead next. What's the sticker? Go back.
Oh, when I mail, okay, so I mailed the thank you letter as page 1, and then this is page 2. With that, I mailed 10 business cards, or however many guests there are, and the stickers from Booster that say, save this receipt for your guarantee. So I have the hostess sticker right on the receipts for me.
Excellent. Okay, and then this next one, you can put on a postcard from Vistaprint. Everybody knows all about Vistaprint, right? And if you don't, it's just vistaprint.com and go play. Okay?
Don't sign up for the offer.
Don't sign up for the offers at the end. Okay, the timing on this one is 24 hours after the show. All right, you get home, you're getting ready to close out the show, you need to send your guests a thank you. Okay, you need to send your guests a thank you. This is really important. They have plenty of choices of who to give their money to. You want them to choose to give it to you. And you are increasing customer loyalty just by sending out these postcards. All right.
Carlene, is this on the Tracy's
It
site?
will be tonight.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, I have a
Or
lot.
Google.
So I've had a lot of my hostesses lately that close their show out in like a week, 10 days after their show. So it's kind of nitty-gritty as far as when you're filling in the blanks. I mean, should you wait until they're closing their show out?
I think that I would probably go ahead and still strike while the fire is hot. Okay. Yes, because it's going to take 3 or 4 days to get delivered. Okay. And frankly, if you wait the 10 days and then you mail them, they don't know who you are anymore. Okay. You want to be looking for these extra bookings, extra sales, and recruiting leads while they still remember what a good time they had at the party. Okay. Close your shows faster. Don't get paid. Okay. Okay. And then this next one is actually a fantastic idea. And we talked a little bit in the opportunity session tonight about what you get when you talk to other people. And I got this terrific idea from Lori. Where is she? Hey, Lori.
Brilliant.
This is incredible. This is something that she sends out to her guests on a label, so just on a postcard. Okay, buy those blank Leah Sophia ones and put this on a label. What you're doing is you're addressing and diffusing a situation before it becomes a problem. It's the information that an item that they ordered is on back order. Okay? Very disappointing when somebody gets their order and then what they were looking forward to opening isn't in there. But by sending them a little thing saying, oh my gosh, you have such fabulous taste, it's coming. Okay? You and everyone else just happen to want it at the exact same minute. You just headed everything right off at the pass. And again, she offers them a little thank you incentive for contacting her. Isn't that what we all want? Right? We want them contacting us. Okay, and then the last one, we all hate the phone, but Jen tells me most of these calls last less than a minute. Right? And again, this is Jen Bryan's information, who is the best at customer care. Okay? If you want to know about customer care, it's Jen who's rocking the computer right now. You'll never see me over there. So about a week after you know the hostess has given out the jewelry, she calls the hostess and lets her know that she's going to be calling her friends. For the same reason that I told my guests that were up here, you want to make sure she delivered it. Okay, and this gets her moving toward that because we want to make sure that they're giving out the jewelry in a timely manner. Okay, so those are 5 really, really easy ways to work smarter, to contact your people at really critical times, and we've given you all the verbiage and everything else right up here, and all of that will be posted on Chambers Gem. So it really is, if you